Classic Series action figure review, and today I'm looking at the next exclusive release of this month, which is the first Doctor from An Unearthly Child with the TARDIS. Now, the annoying thing with this set, before I start reviewing it properly, is the fact that it's the same Unearthly Child first Doctor. As you know, I've already reviewed it because it was released singularly, with the cane, with the skull. Not long after it actually came out, Forbidden Planet released the images on their website of this set. Bit crafty. I wouldn't have bought the normal release otherwise. But this set was initially shown on eBay. It was leaked on eBay because some seller had the set quite early on. But as I said, it was a case of the first figure had been on sale for some time before that had happened, so there wasn't really much we could do. So I shan't be reviewing the first Doctor. If you're interested to see more about this figure, then check out my Unearthly Child first Doctor review that I did a little while back. So for the main part of this review, I'm just going to be focusing on the first Doctor TARDIS. Now, this, as we know if you've seen my previous TARDIS reviews, character options are using the same TARDIS sculpt on all of their classic TARDIS releases. The McCoy box and the Tom Baker box were exactly the same, apart from the roofs, a few little differences, but hardly anything. This is basically the Sylvester McCoy box repainted with the Tom Baker door sign added on, because there's no handle and it doesn't open. So I'll just talk about the features very quickly. It's exactly the same. Both doors open, no insert. And it's a case of just pressing down on that. Pick it up, it lights up, dematerialization, put it down, lights up, materialization. I haven't put any batteries in this yet, that's why there isn't any sounds. It is exactly the same as the McCoy and Tom Baker box though. Just the two sounds. So let's have a little look at the details of this TARDIS. It's based on the very, very first police box prop used. This was the same prop that was used up until the Mask of Mandragora, which is when they got the new Barry Newbury prop. Although it is based on there are some things that aren't quite right. The most notable is the roof. Because they've just used the McCoy box, they just kept the McCoy roof. The actual roof is different. It's not slanted, it seems quite flat, and the stacks are thicker. So that's a shame. And also, it isn't a circular lamp either. It's actually a square lamp, I believe, if I remember rightly. Also, there is a handle on this door, which I don't think there is on the actual prop. And the lock is above the door handle, which shouldn't be. There should be a big lock down here. But again, this is what you're going to get for using all the old pieces of the previous sets. Saying that, however, it's a really nice box. Now, although the actual packaging states that this is from the Unearthly Child, which is true, it is from the First Doctor era, it is actually based on a sort of a mix of that box, but also what was used in the pilot episode. Because in the pilot, it was a lot cleaner, and it had the white frame around the door sign. And it really does stand out. It makes it very, very vibrant. But this was one of the changes that took place on the actual broadcast of An Unearthly Child. That was repainted blue. Although some segments, such as the stuff filmed at Ealing, still has this prop, because I suppose they just couldn't get back there to refilm those parts. So I I'm not overly keen on the white frame. I think it's very, very strong. It really does stand out. So that's a shame that they went for that. I would have much rather they just used the blue. But the window frames and everything are very good. They're just being repainted white. Because the white's so strong, it does make the frames look quite thick, like on the Hartnell TARDIS. Of course, they don't have the little bits here that go across, like the Hartnell TARDIS did. That was like an extra little bit of wood, I think. But it does look really good, and it almost looks as if the windows are glowing. And of course they've put the St. John ambulance sticker on the box. This is it isn't a sticker. It's actually been painted on or printed on, and that's really nice. I think on the Matt Smith box, I don't have it yet, it's actually a sticker that's on a raised piece. This seems to work a lot better because it actually seems part of the box and not something that's just been stuck on afterwards. But this TARDIS is nice compared to the other ones, although it features all the same textures and things. They've put a wash over the top, which really highlights the sculpt even better than on the previous releases. And they've also added this really nice effect to the bottom of the box, which is all this sort of green and brown, which just gives it that nice sort of dirty, battered effect, which I think could have benefited on the other releases, especially the McCoy box. But the McCoy box is still a very nice release. And so that's really all I have to say on the Bill Hartnell TARDIS box. It does look quite reminiscent of the Peter Cushing TARDIS when you see it in colour. But overall, I think if you didn't get the UC Bill Hartnell singularly, then this set would be great for you, because it's a nice way to be able to get this, because this is a very good figure. It's a very good variation of the First Doctor, probably better than what we got in the 11 Doctor set, actually. And the TARDIS, despite the few little nitpicks with the locks and things and the white frame, it actually is really nice, and it does look really good in black and white as well. And although there's things wrong with the roof, which I initially was a bit unhappy about, because I was hoping that the roof would be something that would change, seeing as it did on the Tom Baker version. It does look really nice. I think it's a very nice box. It looks much better than the Matt Smith box, although I don't have it. From what I've seen of the pictures, it looks quite plasticky, and I don't know, there's just something about it. And the Matt Smith box has a lack of lights in places where there should be lights, in my opinion. Far nicer. It's the nice narrow shape, lots of texture, which has all been highlighted, really nice details, and a very nice set. So I'm glad I bought it, despite having bought the UC Hartnell already. But the TARDIS alone is a very, very nice addition to the collection. And here's a comparison shot of all three of the classic TARDIS releases. As you can see, there are notable differences between all three of them, colour-wise and detailing-wise. I still think that actually this is probably my favourite now. I do like this one still because it is a very nice box, but I do like this colour, and I do like the added details to it, the washes and things, and the dirt. I think that really works really nicely. Like I said, it's a pity that they never changed the roof on this one, seeing as they changed the roof on this one. But overall, I think this is a very good set. And yeah, I think all of the TARDISes so far have all been very nice additions. Despite the inaccuracies, it's nice to actually have a proper classic TARDIS than having to use either custom-made money boxes or oversized new series police boxes.